What's up, guys? Dodge Guy here. Um, Today was a pretty good day. You can kind of see if I. Um, Today I had a tattoo appointment. You guys are not going to believe what I did. I got my hand tattooed. Okay, I'm going to give you a little backstory on this. I think I found this off of Pinterest, but I'm not for sure. Um, It kind of goes along the theme of my forearm tattoo. Basically, I found this on Pinterest or Google. Um, and I'm like, damn, that would look good on my arm, better than what I was originally going to get. I was going to finish my whole arm out, but now officially, well, I gotta get one other thing. Um, one other thing to get, but I'm going to wait for a while to get that. This, I have my grandma's name put on there on the side, and then, uh, this is going to be kind of a weird angle. Okay. Um, yeah. That, I also have my mom's name put on there, too. So basically what happened is, um, my dad found this guy on Messenger because you not often, but usually you see people post their tattoo work on Messenger, like say something, oh blah blah blah, um this price, blah blah blah, or send me what you want, or some shit like that, some random ass shit. And so I messaged the guy, um, and I asked him, hey, can I get a price on this tattoo? Which, lo and behold, this is what I was getting. And it had both of two people that have recently passed away 2 years ago. And I wanted to get this. And so I messaged the guy. And I'm like, hey, what would you price me for this? He said, 200. And I said, well, I want to add stuff to it. I want to add my mom and my grandma's name. Day, month, and year, or when they were born. Same thing when they died. And I want black ink to basically, right here at the first part of my knuckle on my finger. And so I'm not naming names or where I went. And so I scheduled it. When was this? I'm thinking it was I think it was earlier this week or late last week, like Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Saturday. Yeah. Um, and so I go in to the store, and yeah, it's red and tender everywhere. I'm about to put some lotion on it. Um, so basically, I go in, and I ask the people working there, I'm like, hey, I'm here to get a tattoo, and they asked, well, who are you getting the tattoo by? I said, Ryan, and one of the workers like text Ryan, let him know that he's got a customer down here waiting for him. And so somebody did, and they said, oh, that he'll be back in a minute. And so I waited and waited and waited like 10, 15 minutes, good 10, 15 minutes, maybe more. The guy finally shows up and is like, we get talking, and he asked me, well, how do you want your tattoo done? And I told him, I want basically what I sent him, which was this. And I said I want my mom and my grandma's name put on me. I want added onto it, and I want my mom, my grandma's name, one year when they were born, same thing when they died, and I want black ink on my first part of my knuckles, on my fingers. And he's like, well, I with those dates, it's just gonna all smash in together, and it's not gonna look right because my hand. He said because my hand is too small. So I'm like, okay, that didn't affect me. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, do you really want black ink on your knuckles? That's gonna hurt. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. And I told him, I'm like, I have a high tolerance for pain. I can take it. He's like, oh, I bet you do, but it's gonna hurt. Being all rude as fuck. And then he's like, well, I'm gonna have this other guy over here do it. I'm like, I didn't, I almost said, I didn't ask for the other guy to do it. I asked for you to do it. And you can't even do the dates. You can't do the thing that I wanted you to do, and you can't even fucking do it. Why didn't you tell me that over Messenger? Otherwise, I wouldn't even fucking have booked it with you. And so I called my sister on the phone in the bathroom, and she was like, well, I don't. If they can't take at least $20 off, then just leave. Tell them you're just rescheduled, which I'm not rescheduling. I won't ever go back to that fucking tattoo shop. Um. Uh. So I go ask the dude who was going to do it after the guy's like, I want to have this guy do it. Do the tattoo. I'm like, hey, if you guys can't do the dates that I wanted on there, can you at least take at least $20 off? And he's like, no, I can't. Um, Unfortunately, what's on the paper is on there. It's $200. So I'm like, okay, I'll just reschedule it. And I called my sister. I'm like, hey, come pick me up. I'm not getting it done. Um, I'm gonna go down to Artistic Skin Design to the guy that did this tattoo, and I asked him. I'm like, hey, what would you price me for something like this with my mom and my grandma's name put on there? And he's like, $200. And it was the same price that they quoted me at the place I was previously at, the guy that I talked to on Messenger. Um, and so I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, when are you open? He's like, I'm open Friday. Um, and he's like, well, what's a good time for you? I'm like, anytime is good for me. So he booked me at 1 o'clock because he had a doctor's appointment. Blah blah blah. I showed up, I think, like 10 minutes late because I had to get me something to eat because that's what you're supposed to do before you get a tattoo. So I went to McDonald's, got me something to eat, and then walked in the tattoo shop, and I was talking to, which now is my tattoo artist. And he's like, uh, he either said, I'll hook you up, or you'll be set or something. I don't know. But the dude that did this is really fucking cool. He's a cool ass fucking dude. He reminds me a lot of my dad. But yeah, I just got out of the shower to clean off my hand and clean my body. I gotta work tomorrow. Yeah, I work. Not saying where I work. I'll say this. I work with my dad. I work with my dad tomorrow, and I don't have school tomorrow. Hey, I don't have school on Fridays. So yeah, the only people I've seen my tattoo is my sister was the first one to see it be done because she was there with me. First one to see it was, let me see, I think it was my dad and my dad's girlfriend. No. I take that back. It was my cousin because we had to pick him up from school. my cousin first seen it. Then I think it was either my dad and my dad's girlfriend. And then it was my brother-in-law's mother, and then him, and then my baby cousin, or not baby cousin, but younger cousin. He's like, I think, 4 or 5. And then I showed it to my other cousin. There's 2 boys and a girl. So yeah. And I showed it to my sister's friend tonight because we all hung out together. Yeah. Yep. But the next thing that I want to do for like tattoo wise is right up here where I got, ow, that hurts. Room up here, I want to put DOE and then a tiny little skull. And the DOE stands for Death of Emotion. It was my buddy's band. He recently passed away. Yeah. Yeah, I want to get that, and then I want to finish up my Linkin Park tattoo. And then I don't know what I want to do for like the rest of my upper, like arm, like right up there. And this whole arm is nothing but an empty or blank canvas. Yeah. I was joking around with my sister earlier. I sent her a text. I'm like, hey, the next tattoo I get is a face tattoo. And she's like, that's where I draw the line at. That's where I fucking draw the line. I'm like, Nick, I'm fucking joking. Yeah, that's her nickname, Nick. We all have nicknames in our family. Yeah, I'm like, Nick, I was joking. I'm not going, I draw the line at face tattoos. I was tempted at first when I first started getting tattooed when I was like 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was since I was 21, maybe 4 years ago. Maybe I was 20. I don't remember. I have to see. Hold on. Let me. Sorry, buddy. I don't mean to wake you up. That's my dog sleeping. He's in here, laying down. I gotta get a better rails and I think it was 16 because my dog, oh god, I about fell. Yeah, my dog died January 23rd of 15. Damn, it's been 2015. That was a whole year, so 2015, 2016. Damn, it's been 5 years since my dog's been dead. Damn. Wow. Now I got this hunk. Hey, Omaha. Hey, who's that in the camera? It's that you, buddy. He's tired. He won't be left alone. I love you, buddy. He's my best friend. Yeah, well, I'm going to end it off here, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.